KIPPRA Young Professionals program is the Institute's flagship capacity building program that has been running since 2003. The program targets young people from both the public and private sector at the initial stages of their career and aged below 35 years. The YP program has seen over 395 individuals graduate since its inception. This year, we celebrate the 21st graduation of the 2023-2024 cohort, which will see the graduation of 30 young professionals. The research theme for the cohort was the future of industrialization in Kenya, leveraging on the fourth industrial revolution. The YPs completed a total of 15 discussion papers, 15 policy briefs, 15 information notes, and 30 blog articles as part of their output towards the successful completion of the program. Here are some of their testimonials.
Don Okello, I was a YP at KIPPRA, that is 2023-2024 cohort. I got to learn a lot through the program. It was a one-year program whereby we were taught issues pertaining understanding public policy, making process, including major players at different stages. This program also helped me to build my research capabilities since it exposed me to different research methods and methodologies.
The Young Professional program helped me attain some skills, one of them being communication skills. I learned the importance of verbal communication and how it translates into written communication and communicating policy. Another important skill that I learned in writing is how to communicate evidence-based policies whenever delivering policies, information notes, policy briefs, and even research papers. A third skill I learned is teamwork and collaboration. During the Young Professional program, we had an opportunity to work with co-authors where we were able to deliver our publications such as policy briefs, blogs, and our research paper.
During my time in the Institute, I had the opportunity to be part of the KIPPRA Annual Conference Committee, planning for the annual conference which was held in Kisumu. I also had an opportunity to participate in a blog competition launched by KIPPRA and KIPPRA, where I was required to use the food simulator tool to write a blog. And as a winner of the blog competition, I got an opportunity to be trained at KIPPRA, an opportunity to speak in various forums, as well as be trained as a trainer of trainees to use the food security simulator tool.
We had a very intense training, especially in research. And what I really got from the program is that as an economist, I didn't have practical experience in what happens in the field of policy analysis. And by joining this program, I can say now that I am a policy analyst. I understand how government formulates its laws. I understand how research can be used to advise policy. I also understand different types of data analysis, which I knew, but now we've put them in a way that they can help and advise policy.
The experience has been very transformative. It presented to me an opportunity to work on high impact projects and to engage with the key stakeholders in policy formulation. My research work was on navigating the future of adoption and application of drone technology in precision agriculture in Kenya, whereby some of the key findings, we found out that drone technology can revolutionize agriculture, and this can happen through crop monitoring, efficient use of resources, and enhanced productivity. We made some few recommendations, whereby one, there is a need to have a comprehensive regulatory framework whereby we are going to have policies which are focusing on the usage of drone technology in precision agriculture, whereby we are going to integrate with what is existing in the agricultural field in Kenya. And then also another recommendation is for capacity building to enhance the skills and the technical knowledge of the farmers and even the drone operators, so that when we have this technical expertise, then we can enhance the adoption and application of drone technology in Kenya.
During the Young Professional program, we had to write a research paper based on Fourth Industrial Revolution. My paper, which was co-authored alongside Maurice Mbaluka, was titled Essential Skills in Fourth Industrial Revolution. Our paper actually focuses on 4 technologies, being artificial intelligence and machine learning, Internet of Things, blockchain, and finally virtual reality and augmented reality. We see that there is an important need to create public-private partnerships to foster these relationships so that there is a clear communication on how universities and institutions can translate the industry demands. Another factor that we see is very crucial is budgeting. If the government can improve the funding towards skills development, it will improve the infrastructure in universities, in primary schools and secondary schools, and this will enable students to receive the skills that they require.
Our discussion paper was on revolutionizing the informal labor market through the fourth industrial revolution, a case of the jua kali sector. So we came up with various findings whereby we saw from the paper, we analyzed and found out that financial inclusion and digital renaissance are key essential to drive the jua kali sector towards achieving its goal in the wake of fourth industrial revolution. From our study, we came up with various recommendations, among which were there is need for the government to create a conducive environment for market access and e-commerce. Therefore, the jua kali sector will be able to leverage on e-commerce to increase market access on their products. There is also need to increase adoption and integration of advanced technologies by the jua kali sector.
I co-authored a paper assessing the sustainable smart dairy farming industry in Kenya, especially looking at the trends and scenario analysis. And some of the key outputs in the paper were that stakeholders need to look at some emerging trends in smart dairy farming, which include dairy automation, dairy intensification, as well as environmental sustainability. And some of the recommendations that came out of this paper is one that we recommend smallholder farmers in the dairy industry be supported financially, because investment in capital investment is usually high for adopting climate smart dairy farming. And also another recommendation is that we need to educate consumers to ensure that they consume healthy or alternative milk products that are produced from animals whose welfare has been taken care of.
I also had an opportunity to co-author a research paper with my co-author Franklin Mugambi, which was titled Exploring the Future of E-commerce in the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The findings from the paper included 4 scenarios for e-commerce, which were government goodwill, where the government supports the e-commerce sector to increase its growth and adoption. The second scenario was on hybrid e-commerce, where the country adopts both traditional methods of trade together with e-commerce, including technologies and adoption of mobile usage and internet connectivity to reach all Kenyans. The third scenario was a technologically driven e-commerce, which involved adopting the fourth industrial revolution technologies such as blockchain, artificial intelligence, voice commerce to drive e-commerce usage and adoption. And finally, fourth scenario was eco-friendly e-commerce that advocates for green technologies to ensure environmentally friendly and sustainable technologies to be applied in e-commerce usage and also adoption. Some of the key recommendations included adoption of an e-commerce law that will look into issues such as identification and registration of e-commerce vendors and interoperability of the law to multinationals to ensure cross-border e-commerce.
I highly recommend the Young Professional program for any master's graduate who is looking at improving their research skills in evidence policy-based research, and it is one of my biggest stepping stone towards my policy and research career.